Hey dolls, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are doing a black and gold New Year's Eve design. Stay tuned to see the nail magic that we can create. Hello dolls and Happy New Year. So today we are going to be doing my left hand. I already did this design on my right hand and I didn't film it. I got a new setup and I was just kind of filling it out. So we're going to be doing a design on the other hand that kind of matches, not exactly, but you'll see. I'm going in with the SAVILAND-Professional nail tips. These are the ones that kind of curve down, which I'll show you in a minute. I do have my UNT base coat on, and I'm going in with LGN's rubber base to glue these on. So I just put some gel in the tip, line that up with the finger, making sure it starts with the finger, not with my nail. Press that down. I just do a quick flash cure. And then I do a full 60-second cure in my big lamp once these are all on. And dolls, you're going to see throughout this whole video, I am super shaky, which is why we're not doing an actual builder gel today. That's why I was just doing the tips. I had to do a breathing treatment like right before I started this. I've been having some inflammation problems again in the lungs, and albuterol makes me a jitterbug. Shout out to all the asthmatics out there. I now more than ever feel your pain. But anyways, so like I said, once those are all on, full 60-second cure. And here's where I'm showing you like my index finger and then my pinky. They point downwards, and I'm not sure if it's the shape of my natural nail or what exactly makes them do it, because the rest of them aren't as bad. Just showing you. I trimmed these down a little bit, and then I do go in with my 100, 180 and kind of crispen up that shape. I still wanted that coffin shape, just didn't want them as long. Even though I'm using a peel off base coat, I actually only did one coat of it, and I was able to wear these for like a day and a half, and I probably could have worn them longer, but I ended up pulling them off, and they came off super easy. But with just one coat versus two coats of the UNT, I was at least able to file these. So I'm constantly having to play with base coats. So if you guys have a base coat that is your absolute favorite, let me know down in the comments. Right now I love UNT, but I'm finding one coat is all that I need. But then I have done builder gel before with just one coat, and I had to like pry it, so I don't know. Once I crispened up that shape, I went in with the mini mandrel. This is a fine sanding band, and I just sealed in that cuticle and roughened up the tips, just taking away that shine. I am going to be painting these with a gel polish, and the gel polish needs a surface to adhere to. Going in with the GELLEN-Strong base, and I'm doing that on all 5 fingers, and then I'm doing a full 60-second cure. These white spots that you see are from cleaning the nails with alcohol. It does that to some of the soft gel tips, and then some tips it doesn't do it to. But you'll see once I put the base coat on, those white spots pretty much disappear. You can also buff them out, like take just a buffing block or even your fine sanding band and just buff that white out. I'm not sure why some do it versus other ones, but these ones do it all the time. And then I do have another full cover tips from SAVILAND, and they don't. So I don't really know. If you know, drop a comment, educate me. I would love to know, because I'm really not sure. Going in with Beetle's B604. This is this gorgeous gold glitter. I've used this in a couple of videos. It is my absolute favorite gold glitter. I have a couple, but anytime I want to use gold glitter, I gravitate to this one. So I did 2 coats on the pinky and my thumb, and I'm curing 60 seconds in between each layer. I do have this sped up just a little bit, only because I am so shaky that I am moving like at a snail's pace. I can't even imagine if I had to do builder gel this day. It was just yesterday. Anyways, I got these translucent, I don't even know what I just said. Translucent, oh my God. Polish, I'm so sorry. translucent polishes from Shein, and they have like chunky glitters to them. So I got like a milky white one that has white chunks in it, and then this beautiful pinky nude that has gold. The milky white, it didn't show up at all. You'll see right here that this was only the first coat, but it was completely clear. So I painted that on, and I'm kind of moving, trying to get the chunks on there. And I cured it for 60 seconds. And then I went in with a second coat thinking that that was going to, you know, darken up the opacity. It did not. So you'll see in a little bit, I actually mixed some just plain white polish into it. And that got me the desired effect that I was looking for. On this one, this nude with the gold, it is so gorgeous. And the opacity on this one was really easy to build up. I did do 2 coats of the nudie pink, and the gold flakes were a lot easier to like get off the brush and move around. The white one, I'm not a fan, but it was like, it was less than $2 for 6 of these. 4 of these? 6 of these. I think it's 6. So I really can't complain. They cured fine, but the opacity is just not there. So I mixed that up. That was too opaque for me. So I cleaned off my brush a little bit, and it's looking really messy right now, but I am going to clean all that up. And then I'm kind of just playing with little glitter pieces and trying to get those exactly where I want them. I am putting gems on this nail, but you're going to see I'm kind of like focusing it towards the middle of the nail. And so I wanted the rest of the nail kind of covered, and I wanted to cover my natural nail under the nail tip. So here, while that is still wet, I took this polish again and was just trying to smooth everything out. It did look really streaky, and I'm sure that's because the 2 polishes just did not mix well. Sometimes they'll do that, especially with these cheaper brands. You mix something else into it and it kind of almost separates. Beetles 324. This is a nice solid jet black. This one actually came in one of the cat eye gel kits. I really hope that you can buy this color separately though, because honestly, this will replace my Macart black. It's not as thick as the Macart, but it still gets the coverage and the opacity. And I only did 1 coat. So I just kind of got it on there and then smoothed it out, let it self-level, and I had no problem curing, no wrinkles, no anything like that. So going in to design these nails, the best part, I'm going in with some gold stickers, some gold gems, some black gems. I got this little clock, and I'm actually going to be piercing the nail and attaching this, like dangling off to the end of it. And then I also have these gold ones, some caviar beads, and then of course the Bling It No White Rhinestone Gel from LGN to glue it all on. So on this one, you guys, my dog, so I'm so sorry. I just covered the whole nail. So I'm kind of doing like an S pattern, and I'm like focusing it more towards the middle, but I wanted to do different size gems. I wanted to do a bunch of caviar beads, and instead of trying to put down glue before each gem, I just go ahead and put it on the full nail, and then I can lay everything in the way that I wanted it. And I'm just putting on gems until I like it. So I would say if you're struggling with gems, yeah, you can map it out like off onto like a little tray or whatever. You can kind of map it out. But also if you just have a rough idea, like this one, I knew I wanted to do kind of an S pattern with a big gem in the middle. So I just started off with that, and then I just started designing around it. And that's all I would say. And then just don't be afraid to take them off, which is why I love using any kind of gel glue versus like air dry glue. I know some people like that, or they even put a little bit of acrylic down before they glue their gems on. Unless I have an absolute, I know this is the way I'm putting my gems on, I would much prefer to give myself time to play with it, and then also the opportunity to be able to take it on and off if I don't like it. So my advice for gem placement would be to just play with your gems until you're satisfied. So I was lining this big gem. I like outlined it in caviar beads, and then I put caviar beads in between the smaller gems. I've never outlined a big gem like this before, but I really like the way that it turned out. I'm sure from far away you couldn't even tell that I spent, 25 minutes just putting little tiny caviar beads on there. But up close, I think it was stunning, and it just added a little a little oomph to it. Absolutely loved this nail. I just wish that the color underneath was better. That's what I'm working with when I'm done. Full 60-second cure once I have them in place. Moving on to the ring finger, again, putting the no wipe gel on the full surface of the nail. So this one, I'm doing black on black, and I know right now you can't see it, but I'm kind of going from like bigger gems to smaller gems, more dense to more sporadic, and then I will add some gold caviar beads. Again, you can't see it from far away, but up close, it's got that zoom, very, very fancy, as New Year's should be. What do you guys have planned for New Year's? Let me know in the comments below. I hope everyone has a great New Year's Eve. Please be safe out there. Stay off the road if you can. Ever worked in EMS or medical? Oh, it's going to be a busy night for those guys. Just, have a good time. Stay safe. I hope you guys have a great New Year's. I hope everyone had a great holiday season. And I hope 2025 brings you everything, that you want, and health and prosperity and happiness and joy and all the things. I stayed in bed. Stayed in the house and watched murder shows with my poochies. It's our thing. For the middle finger, I am putting down a gold firework sticker, and then this is the nail that I'm going to pierce. So this is a piercing kit that I got from Amazon. It's specifically designed for nails. So it comes with this little drill bit. All you do is set it on the nail where you want it and start turning it to the right. I put like the slightest pressure on here and a few turns and it's through. It is so easy. And I have done it on nails that I have builder gel on, so they're thicker. I would just say it takes a little bit longer, but you really don't have to put any force into it. Like, the little thing is sharp. This is the clock gem that I'm going to be dangling. And then these little pieces, it came in the kit, all different sizes. Like, this is, I think, the second to smallest, and then it goes up to like much larger. So there's just every side. It comes with the tweezers, it comes with the pliers. And I don't know. I want to say it was under $10. If it was more than that, I wouldn't have bought it. And you get gold, silver, and rose gold for these little hoops. So I just feed that through with the pliers. And then once I've got that through, I take the clock and just loop that on there. Take the pliers, squeeze it closed. And then I squeeze the side of it, which right here, to make sure that it's flush. Both sides of that little hook are flush so that it's not getting caught on stuff and caught in the nail and caught in my hair and caught on the poochies. I was roughhousing with one of my dogs. I was putting my hand on the blanket and they attack it. So the gem did not make it very long. But if you don't do that, it'll probably last you a good while. I'm using the GELLEN Glossy top coat. Really been liking this top coat and base coat. And I am top coating the pinky, the middle finger, and the thumb with the Bling It gel from LGN. It's non-tacky and it's super shiny, so you don't need to put a top coat on. So those nails are done. A little bit of cuticle oil, and this is my New Year's set. I really, really, really like the way that this came out. I hope you guys like it. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. In just a second, I'm going to show you both of them. I think that they complement each other very well. They're different, but they're the same. But here you go. Here's the two sets. Very sparkly. I got the clocks. I wanted black and gold. But thank you guys so much for watching, and Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, dolls.